What's going on, YouTube? It's okmall. Today we're going to be tackling the Manticore with my Mahir a little over leveled at level 25. Now, before we get started with today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified for any future video content. With that out of the way, let's first start by covering the build as a whole and kind of the idea behind this. So to begin with, we actually went into perception, I think up to level 14 before we started going into vitality to 20. And then ultimately into strength up to 20. At this stage of the game, I might actually just continue going into strength up to 25 if I do intend to level this up to level 30, which in all, I probably won't. Knowing me, I probably will leave it right here. We've already done the tier 5 dungeons, so those are out of the way. In terms of the stats of this loadout, we currently have 41 weapon damage. Now, granted, I got like 4 buffs up on the screen. One is Vigor. The other one's Peace of Mind, which is his praying altar. We have Endurance Training. That is from Leaf. We've got Sturdiness. That came from the artifact, the Globe. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's just a globe that you can use. It can provide you 1 of 4 buffs depending on the time of day. If it's during the day, it's either Sturdiness or it's Life Drain. And at night, I can't remember, but there's 2 other options you can get while at night. I think the Sturdiness one's the better of the 4, and that and Life Drain, but I digress. Anyway, weapon damage 146, 15% body parts, 30% armor, 22 armor penetration, 98 accuracy, 12 crit, 66 efficiency there, 24 counter chance. We have -5 skill energy cost, taken away from that 98 overall ability energy cost. Cooldown durations at 65. Again, with our buffs, it's pretty awesome. Going down, we have 182 HP with all these buffs, a restoration of health at 23, 110 efficiency, 55 energy resto at 126 energy, 74% base block chance at block power of 72. Also with 30% dodge chance, 30% crit avoidance, 25 fortitude. This here should be enough. Control res of 54 and move of 49. It would have been helpful if I went through and enchanted the rest of this gear with, more move and control res, but it's fine, I think. 33% fatigue resistance, 135 or 31 experience. Damage taken is base at 90%. 18 physical, 18 nature. Moving on into our abilities. We did complete the entire shield tree. We are working our way down into Armor Crusher, but it's not going to happen. But yeah, I think that would have been pretty nice. Get rid of somebody's armor, and then you're going to deal more damage to them. It can stack up to 3 times, which would be helpful against bosses especially, because that 3 times 10%, you're looking at 30% additional damage done, which is really cool. We got Peak Performance, which is where that cooldown, that negative or that 90% cooldown comes into play. Because of peak performance, so long as our energy is above 50%, we're going to be good. Adrenaline rush, all those fun things there. Nothing in armored combat, though the plan was to eventually get unyielding defense. Survival, we just have 6 points put into survival, and magic mastery, we've got nothing. So that's the build. We're kind of dodgy, we're kind of blocky. We also found a tapestry, which gives us a little bit more weapon damage and negative damage taken. A couple smoke bombs in case I need it. Pain meds, though. I'm just going to pop a Paragoric. Oops. And then I won't have to worry about pain. Maybe you got to eat, too? Not really, but I will eat to top us off. Alright, so to cover this, we have a Vampiric Templar Sword. Just gives us a little bit of life drain. I went with a Fencer Doublet because it's the highest dodge chance. I went with these for the fumble reduction since I didn't put anything into agility. And you guys seen, I didn't really have anything for fumble. Go all the way back up, 0% fumble. So it worked out well. This one decreases fumble, also gives us more HP. We got these ones here, the Ruby Pendants. That gives us a little extra cooldown reduction, skill energy cost reduction, a little bit more accuracy. Best dodge ones I could find were these boots here. Dodge related aristocrat belt, dodge on our captain headwear, and then this one for crit chance, counter chance, skill energy cost reduction. And then ultimately, we're going to use a big boy shield with the Bryn Praviz. If I could find something better, like a unique, I would have used it, but this is the highest tier 5 heavy I could find. It's gonna be a lot of resets to get this sucker though. But I think that's just gonna be pretty much straightforward. I'm gonna go up in there and I am going to slam the heck out of this guy and just fight toe to toe and see how well this works. I think we're good to go though. The Manticore. Now we're not, you probably already noticed, there's no potion in here, so we're just going to go to town on him. I'm gonna do 8. Number 3. Step forward. We're going to seize. That first hit, kind of high. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty big hit. I'm surprised it didn't block or dodge. And we're poisoned. Where's my block and dodge at? Right here. So 74. We didn't block. We didn't dodge. I can't put things on cooldown because that doesn't work. So this skill is gonna be pointless. Now that should definitely be a block. Gonna block again. Three turns. Go ahead and pop this. I think I've already ran out of hold the line stacks. We're gonna move here. Recover my block. We're up to 109 block power. Block again. Use the initiative again. $75 damage. That recovers a lot. Hold the line yet again. I have to use this skill. Nice block. Recover block. Step down. Block again. Or dang it, he moved on me. Let's do this. And then try to use finisher. Ah, crap. Alright, so now we have stacks of adrenaline rush. I have to recover my block. Of course, he's running away again. I should have used finisher on that thing. Eight. 3. Adrenaline rush again. 72. Better fully block. Block, or well, not block, but do that. He's out of 54. Recover the block power. Step out of the way of that move. Let's go ahead and pop this. Seven. Recover block power. Noise. Seize the initiative. He finally knocked me back. I've got no block power here. So we're going to elusive. Shield slam to recover. Go back into full blocks. Come down. Recover my block again. I'm gonna pop this skill because I kind of forgot. I let it go away. That should give us some more recovery. Block again. Got 8 stacks. Block power recovery on that shield slam. Seize the initiative. Step away. To try to keep going. 10%. We're up to 20% recovery. Do that again. That will help me at least reduce my cooldowns, if anything else. Oops, I messed that one up. There we go. That recovers some, and he's dead. I must have got him on a counterattack. Dun 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 dun. Just like that, we're done. I know it's a little over level and I get it, but at least it worked the way I wanted it to work, and I was able to block and essentially only use shield skills against them the whole time, so that was a lot of fun. All in all, the build held up quite well in most instances. I did go to an undead tier 5 dungeon around level 20. Was probably a little early. I didn't have enough good skills unlocked, and that dungeon was just filled to the brim with tier 5 enemies, and they were really, really tough. It was a horrible experience. Plus my asthma, oh boy. Nothing about that dungeon was fun. But when I popped into tier 5 humans and tier 5 proselytes, admittedly those ones didn't have as much enemies to fight, but it was still good enough. Good enough. And we went through it without a problem, utilizing dodge and block and keeping our block and dodge really, really high. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.